Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. When people hear my name today, they often think of the billionaire founder of Alibaba, the man who made it. But what they don't see are the 30 times I failed. 30. I was rejected from jobs, schools, and opportunities most people take for granted. When KFC first came to my city, 24 people applied. 20-3 were hired. I was the one they didn't want. I applied to Harvard 10 times, 10 rejections. And yet, here I am. I learned that failure isn't the opposite of success, it's the teacher that shapes it. It became my coach, my fuel, my sharpest tool for growth. At first, I thought I was just unlucky. But over time, I realized something powerful. Failure sharpens your focus. Every time someone told me no, I didn't get bitter. I got curious. I asked myself, why? What can I learn from this? What must I improve in myself? That mindset became my secret weapon for personal growth, self-discipline, and emotional intelligence. Because habits for success don't grow in comfort, they grow in friction. Rejection made me more self-aware. It taught me how to reframe pain, manage my time better, and think long-term. It showed me the difference between short-term discomfort and long-term gain. I kept going because I believed in something bigger than rejection. Self-belief. I believed every closed door was simply redirecting me to build my own. And when I couldn't find a path, I created one. That's when I stopped seeing failure as an ending and started seeing it as a lesson plan crafted by life itself. People often ask me, how did you survive all those rejections? My answer is simple. Perseverance. I wasn't the smartest, but I was the one who never gave up. Failures were just chapters, never the final sentence. Once you understand that failure is feedback, you unlock an unstoppable growth mindset. I've always believed in dreaming big, but dreaming alone is not enough. A dream without daily action is just a fantasy. When people ask me how Alibaba was built, they imagine some lightning bolt of genius. The truth? It was built one small step at a time. We focused on moving forward. Every single day, when progress was invisible, my mantra was, dream big, but start small. I didn't have money. I didn't have connections, but I had a vision, and I turned that vision into habits, morning planning, constant learning, consistent action. Motivation isn't a lightning strike, it's like brushing your teeth. You do it every day, without fail. Every morning, I ask myself, what's the one thing I can do today to get closer to my vision? That question fueled my gratitude and kept me moving, even when times were hard. I live by a simple quote: if not now, when? If not me, who? I didn't wait for perfect conditions. I acted in imperfect ones. Daily improvement is the bridge between the life you have and the life you want. What you do every day is who you become. Alibaba wasn't built by dreaming it. Was built by showing up again and again, with clarity and purpose. There were many days I wanted to give up, days when I was broke, tired, and misunderstood. I used to tell my team, today is hard. Tomorrow will be worse. But the day after tomorrow will be beautiful. The problem is, most people quit on that second day. If you can just hold on a little longer, push through the storm, you'll find the light. That's how mental resilience is built, by continuing even when the reward isn't visible yet. In Alibaba's early days, we failed more often than we succeeded. We were running out of money. People laughed at us. Friends called me a fool, and I told them, when you're poor, if you have a dream, you never feel poor. That dream made me rich on the inside, long before it changed my outside reality. Hardship wasn't punishment. It was training. I learned to listen to complaints not as problems, but as opportunities. When no one believed in e-commerce in China, saw small businesses with no access to global markets, that complaint lit a fire in me. We didn't have fancy tools or investors, but we had vision. To me, entrepreneurship is solving problems people don't even fully see yet. I told my team, when people complain, there is opportunity. We didn't try to compete with giants, we served the small shop owners, the farmers, the dreamers. True innovation doesn't come from being first tick, comes from being first to do it for the right reason. When people look at me today, they think I have all the answers. The truth? I'm still learning every single day. I never tried to be the smartest person in the room. I hired people smarter than me. My strength was staying curious. Continuous learning fuels growth, resilience, and productivity. If I had waited for the world to adapt to me, I'd still be waiting. Instead, I adapted to meet the dream I was chasing. Every person, teammates, competitors, even critics taught me something. I treated every conversation as a classroom, every challenge as a test. In Alibaba's early days, we had no money, no tech experience, no Silicon Valley connections. But I told my team, this is not punishment. This is preparation. We learned to stretch every dollar, every hour, every ounce of energy. We grew strong, not in spite of challenges, but because of them. Pain was resistance training, preparing us to carry the weight of success. Leadership, I learned, isn't about shouting orders from the top. It's about walking shoulder to shoulder with your team. We had no funding, but we had belief, and belief is contagious when your team sees you working harder than anyone else. The best leadership is example. Self-discipline isn't taught, it's lived. Alibaba was never just about profit. It was about people. My mission was to empower small businesses, especially women and rural shopkeepers. Purpose gave meaning to every rejection and every risk. When your work serves more than yourself, your motivation becomes limitless. Purpose turns pain into power and routine into a mission. Throughout my journey, I was criticized constantly. People said I was naive, unrealistic, even foolish. But I learned, criticism is only noise if you know your why. Confidence isn't ignoring criticism. It's standing strong in spite of it. I always say, the lion doesn't turn when the small dog barks. Critics don't build companies, doers do. I focused on building, not defending. In the end, my story isn't about luck, it's about endurance. You can fail 30 times and still win. If you refuse to stop, turn rejection into fuel. Turn failure into a ladder. Turn small actions into success habits. Change doesn't start with the world. It starts with you. So I'll leave you with this. How many times have you quit on tomorrow, not realizing the day after could have been your greatest triumph?